Lincoln freaking Riley, will you do me a favor? Will you at least shut up long enough to where I can go through my checklist? Thank you. I have my notes. Check. I have my sunglasses. Check. I have my hat. That's a check. I also have my thick skin. That's a check as well. Let's go. Golden Blue Dude back with another video just for the college football fan. So hit that like and subscribe button if you are a college football fan. And go check out our Patreon page when you get a chance. A lot of perks over there. And don't forget our score prediction contest will start back up again in September. Every week we award $20 to whoever gets the closest to the exact score prediction of the game that I pick. The higher the Patreon, the more guesses you get. And you can win as many times as you want. Also, $5 and up Patreons get to pick the live stream that we're going to do. And you get to watch the game with me. And we have a great website designed and created by Joey Foster. Before I get started, quick shout out to the outlaw of college football. Go check out his channel. He is the one that brought this to my attention. Every time the attention from Lincoln Riley kind of goes down a little bit, he stirs it back up. This time, oh my gosh, Lincoln Riley, what are you thinking? He actually gets someone to side with him. Dennis Dodd, a CBS sports writer, decided to join in with Lincoln Riley to bash Oklahoma. You just can't stop, can you? You just can't stop. This time, check this out, guys. This time, he's blaming the lack of talent at Oklahoma for not winning a national championship. That doesn't even make sense. Are you kidding me? You had two Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks and you couldn't get the job done. Sure, you got to the playoffs. Yeah, you got to the playoffs, but you couldn't get the job done in the playoffs. Why is that? It's because you didn't have a defense. Okay, hold on, USC fans. I'm not talking to you. I am not bashing you. This is straight towards Lincoln freaking Riley. That's it. So yeah, lack of talent. What really doesn't make sense with that is I went back and checked out the recruiting class rankings for Oklahoma during his tenure at Oklahoma. Like he thinks nobody's going to look that up. No, they're just going to take my word for it. They're not going to look up those stats. Just take my word for it. We didn't get any talent. That's why we didn't win any national championships. Oh, really, Lincoln Riley? Oh, really? Well, I actually looked those stats up. Your tenure was from 2017 through 2021, correct? Yes, of course that's correct. 2017, you had the number 8 recruiting class. 2018, you had the number 9 recruiting class. 2019, the number 6 recruiting class. 2020, the number 13 recruiting class. 2021, the number 10 recruiting class. So all but 1 year, you had a top 10 recruiting class. But Oklahoma never got talent while you were there. Number one, that doesn't make sense. That's like bashing yourself. You can't get talent over at Oklahoma. Number two, that's false. You did get talent at Oklahoma. All but 1 year, top 10 recruiting class. Dude, think before you talk. Think, please. You're actually making this too easy for me. He had some great offenses at Oklahoma. Like I mentioned before. 2 Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks, Baker Mayfield in 2017 and Kyler Murray in 2018. And he had some terrific offenses at Oklahoma. Number 3 in 2017, number 1 in 2018, number 6 in 2019, number 6 in 2020, and number 8 in 2021. So your worst offense was number 8 in the nation. But your Achilles heel, I'm about to reveal it. It wasn't the lack of talent. It's because you couldn't field a halfway decent defense. That was your problem in 2017. Number 68 in points allowed. And that is the stat that counts. The amount of points that you allowed. Because that determines how many points you got to score. You were 68th in allowing points. In 2018, it gets worse. 101st. 101st. You weren't even a top 100 defense. That's a freaking joke. In 2019, 64th. In 2020, halfway decent defense. 29th in the nation. Way to go, Lincoln. But in 2021, you go back to your old ways and you field the 60th best defense as far as allowing points. The excuses just keep a-coming. Why can't you just let bygones be bygones? You just leave Oklahoma and go to USC. Leave it at that. Why are you bashing Oklahoma? And in this instance, you kind of bashed yourself. Dude, It makes me laugh because this makes no sense. You were basically bashing yourself, saying you couldn't get talent at Oklahoma. So what are you going to do at USC? You're not going to get talent at USC as well? Is that what you're saying? I don't think that's what you're trying to say, but that's what I'm hearing. But besides that, it's a freaking lie. You did get talent, and you will get talent at USC. If you don't win a national championship at USC, what's your excuse going to be then? Lack of talent? Again? Lincoln Riley, you were actually successful at Oklahoma except for being able to win a national championship. 2017, 12-2. 2018, 12-2. 2019, 12-2. 2020, 9-2. 2021, 10-2. What is the common denominator here? The common denominator is 2 losses every year, which is amazing, by the way. Congratulations on that. But it means you didn't win a national championship. If you have 2 losses in this day and age of college football, when the playoffs exist, that literally means you did not win a national championship. So that's the stat that matters. 2 losses every year you were at Oklahoma University. That's why you didn't win a national championship. When you did get to the playoffs, you couldn't win a playoff game. Why? Because in the playoffs you need a halfway decent defense. That was the problem. Offense was fine. I gave you the offensive statistics. It was the defense you dropped the ball. I mean, seriously, if you would have fielded a top 30 defense to go along with those offenses, you probably would have won a national championship. Oh, wait. I'm wrong about that as well. In 2020, you had the 29th best defense. Couldn't win a national championship that year. So I would say top 20 defense. How about that? Top 20 defense, you would have won a national championship. Dude, Lincoln Riley, just stop making excuses. Stop acting like that Oklahoma was holding you back from something. That's what this comes off as. You're trying to portray that Oklahoma, for some reason, somehow held you back from winning a national championship. Why do you keep saying that? When we all know that Oklahoma is actually a pretty good pedigree when it comes to a brand and winning national championships. Oklahoma is a place where coaches can win national championships. It's not like you were stuck at a Texas Tech or a South Carolina. No offense to my loyal Gamecock subscribers. Y'all are amazing. But let's face facts. Or an NC State, or a Purdue, or an Arizona State. No, you are at freaking Oklahoma. People have won national championships at Oklahoma. Yes, they have. Just ask Bob Stoops, the coach before you. So dude, this is how you should approach the situation. Just admit when you were at Oklahoma, you didn't field a good enough defense to win a national championship, and that's going to change at USC. You already know how to fix the offense. That's going to happen. I think USC is capable of having a 10-win season this year, strictly based off their offense, but just admit that you need to field halfway decent defenses and that you're going to focus on that just a little bit more. That way you can actually win a national championship at USC. And once again, USC is one of those pedigrees where you can win a national championship. Just ask Pete Carroll. So no excuses. Get rid of the excuses. Admit your faults and try to explain how you're going to fix those faults instead of blaming everybody else except yourself. It's always somebody else's fault, not your fault. Look, I wish nothing but the best for Lincoln freaking Riley at USC. I wish nothing but the best for USC itself. But Lincoln Riley, you have to get rid of the excuses or you never will win a national championship. That's the bottom line. So y'all let me know what you think about Lincoln Riley and him constantly bashing Oklahoma for his shortcomings. Very interested to see the comments on this one. Man, that's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.